we learned about how you can add navigation component for your React Native project in React Native 0.62. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about how you can add a custom component which can be reused by different components. Like suppose that when you're creating your application, you have a requirement wherein you want a very specific type of button which will be displayed on each and every screen. So instead of doing a copy paste of that component on each and every screen, what you can do is you can write a specific component or a custom component and you can call that component in each and every screen. So just for the demo sake, I have added a login screen. It has a login button which has a very specific property of having a spinner. So whenever you are clicking on the login button, a spinner will be coming up so that if you want to make any API call or if you want to do any internal processing, that can be done, and based on that you will be navigated to the next screen. Now suppose you want to have the similar button on different screens of your component. So how you are going to achieve that, we are going to learn in this tutorial. So just to speed up our development, I have already added my login screen page. I have also created a forgot password page which we will be navigating to, wherein we are going to have a similar look and feel button. So as you can see friends, that I have added a button. So this button has a peculiar property that whenever I am pressing the button, I am going to change the state of my loading. So I have added a is loading state. So currently the value of is loading will be false. As soon as user clicks on the login button, I am turning its value to true. And after, just to avoid the API call and to avoid the confusion, just to show what we have to achieve, I have just added a small wait timer so that once the timing is finished and then we can navigate to the next page, which is our forgot password page. So the idea here is to display how we can move this specific button into a custom component and we can reuse it on our forgot password page. So for creating a custom component, all you have to do is you have to write your own custom function. So it can be a functional component or a class component depending upon your requirement. So for this tutorial, we are going to write a functional component. I have created a folder here. I am going to add a JavaScript file. I am going to name my button as a spinner button. I am going to add a spinner button over here, which will be our function. It is going to take the props and it is going to return me our button. And what should come inside this button will be whatever button you want to add it as a custom button. So I'm just copying whatever I have in my button block and I'm pasting it here. So now you need to take care of two things. First is your login page is acting as your parent component and your spinner button is acting as your child component. So we need to take care of two important things. The first thing is that how your parent component is going to inform your child component about various states. Like for the current scenario, we have a state that is loading state. So there must be some provision through which your parent component can tell the child component about the is loading state. So for that reason, we have a props which is getting passed from our parent component to the child component. So using this props, we will be fetching the information. So now instead of setting is this dot state, we will be changing it to props. This way, our child component will be dependent on our parent component and it will be taking whatever value has been passed from the parent component. So from the parent component we have to pass a property name is loading, so that whenever our child component is getting rendered, it will know based on the parent component that what screen has to be rendered. Second part is whenever the child component is going to take any action. As in our case, we are going to press a button. So once the button is pressed, what we want that the state of is loading should change. So for that reason, instead of writing all this code over here, we will be calling another method that will be props.on button pressed. So basically, this is not a method. This is a custom method that we are defining. And what we are going to do is we are going to set the value as true, which means that, or if you don't want to set, in our case, either you can set a value as true or you can just set it empty, because anyhow we are going to set it as true in our main component. So the idea here is you are going to call your parent component and inform the parent component that okay, the child component has taken an action of pressing a button. So you perform what you want to do based on the button press. We have written this custom component very specifically for the reason that we want a very similar UI in all the other screens. That's the reason we have added the component as a custom component. So now we have hooked in two things. First is we have added a property that is loading. Then we have added an action that is on button press. Now to write this component inside the login screen, we need to just remove this button part. For the time being, I am just commenting it out, and we can write our own spinner component here. So you're going to call your spinner button, and your spinner button, you can close it over here because we are not going to have any child component for this. But what we are going to have is we are going to have a is loading property for this, and this property depends upon the actual state of our parent class. And along with that, we have another method that is on button pressed, which is a custom method that we have created for our class. And what this function is going to do, whatever we were doing in our on press method. So we can directly copy paste it over here. As you can see that whatever functions whatever handling we were doing for our function, we are doing the same thing here. So depending upon each component which is going to call that button, the functionality will differ. So here I am going to write a code which will call my login API. When I go to my forgot password page, I am going to call another API which will be the forgot password API. So depending upon our requirement, this is going to change. One more thing that we forgot to add is when we are creating our custom component, we have added couple of views like the button, we have added activity indicator, we have added text view. So for this to work properly, we need to import all those things over here. I have taken all these components from my native class. I have taken all these components from the native base class. So I am just importing all those information over here. You can remove the unwanted text which is not required. So now we have ran our project again, and now if you click on the login button, you can see the same behavior is happening over here. When you click on the next button, you cannot see the spinner running over here. So we are going to add the spinner for our forgot password thing. I am just replacing my button with the spinner button that I have added over here. It's as simple as adding the spinner button with is loading property and handling your on button press event. So I'm just copying the on button press event from the login screen, but this time instead of navigating to any other screen, I'm just increasing the timer and then setting the loading value to false, just to show that we can have different behavior for different buttons. Now friends, I'm going to save and run the project again. But now when you come to the forgot password screen, you can see that the title for this button is also login instead of next. So what we want is we need to customize the title as well. So for doing that, what we need to do is we need to add another parameter in our spinner button, which is again going to come from our parent class. So now I have removed the title, I have removed the login as the hard coded value, and I am going to take the value whatever my parent class is going to provide me. So for this reason, I need to modify my login page wherein I am going to provide another parameter which will be termed as title, and in the forgot password the name will be next for my title. We are all done. So I'm going to run the project again. So as you can see, when I'm clicking on the login button, after a specific time I am moved to the second screen. When I'm clicking on the second screen, the spinner runs for a while and again it comes to the same screen. So hope you liked the video. So I am just going to give a small brush up on what we have done. We have created a custom component. So for creating a custom component, we just need to return that component inside a function. I have created a function. I have exported that function so that it can be used inside all the other parent class. There are two important things that you need to be noted down. First is, whenever you want to get any information from the parent class to the custom component class, you are going to use props, as I used here, props.isLoading and props.title. So these are the parameters which we are going to pass from our parent class, and the child class is going, or the spinner button class is going to use it depending upon which screen we are in. And the second information is about handling the action. So whenever there is a button press event, I am just passing that button press event back to my parent class by calling a custom method. You can provide any name for your custom method, and then you can directly use your spinner class in whatever way you want. I am passing a custom title, I am providing is loading state, and on my on button press I am doing the handling that has to be done for a specific component. So hope friends you have enjoyed the video. If you like the video, subscribe to our channel. Thank you.